and welcome to Moving to the Mouse. My name is Lydia and today is going to be a magical day because we are at Disney's Hollywood Studios for the first time since its reopening. Today is Monday, July 20th, and this is the first time we've been back. The park opened here on the 15th, and it looks like it's pretty low crowds today. We arrived here around 2:30 in the afternoon, so we came later in the day. We're trying to experiment and see what time of day is best to come to the parks now, since you finish everything so quickly with low wait times. So we're gonna see. The park closes at 8 p.m. and we're gonna see how much we can get done before then. We've got about 5.5 hours, and our first stop on our list is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. We got to ride it once before the parks closed, so this will only be our second time riding. I can't wait to see if it's as cute as I remember. Before we get on the ride, I want to show you guys what everything kind of looks like right here in this main hub. There are some people and it's really empty though. This is way emptier than we saw it before the parks closed. All right, we've been in line for 5 minutes only, and we're already almost through the door. Just one more party. And here's the hand sanitizer. We're gonna wait because there's a marker right there. Alright.
Thank you.
Hand sanitizer. There we go.
Just hold it this line until the line begins to move.
Alright. We're gonna hold right here. Okay, so it's only been 13 minutes since we first got in line, and now we're in the pre-show room, and they assigned us numbers on the floor. We are on number 7, and that's the entrance to the attraction. Typically it shows Perfect Picnic right here on the screen, but it looks like we're going to be skipping that today. But like I said, we've only had a 13-minute wait so far, and it was listed at 35.
There they are! And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, excellent! You're all waltzing so beautifully together. Now, let's
Stephen with me. Hey, picnickers! Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
Nothing can stop us now. I'm so finally there. And one crazy town. By my side. The stars will be on night. Nothing can stop us now.
We just got off of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and I wanted to talk about it for a minute because that is the cutest attraction. It's the first attraction in any Disney park to ever feature Mickey and Minnie as the stars, and it has more hidden Mickeys than any attraction ever. So if you go back and you look at the videos that I just recorded, you may be able to spot some yourself. I love looking around for them, and it's just so cute. I love the Mickey shorts, and it features hidden details from a lot of them, and it's perfect for kids, for family, everything. That's really great. I recommend you ride it next time you're here. And now we're back in my favorite section of Hollywood Studios, Sunset Boulevard. There's the Tower of Terror, and we're gonna come down here and check out Rock and Roller Coaster, see what the wait is like on that. I'm gonna show you before we go what the crowds look like down here. I'm standing in the middle of the street, hardly anyone there. There's a couple of people down this way, but this is way emptier than the last time we were on this street. All right, we've got a 15-minute wait. Let's see if that's what it's like. The queue's pretty empty out here. All right, it looks like no pre-show in here right now. So we just got off of Rock and Roller Coaster, and that ride is awesome. Oh, if you're a thrill junkie, it is a must-do. So fast, so thrilling, so much fun. Time for round 2. So we just got off of Rock and Roller Coaster for the second time, and we rode it twice in less than the amount of time that was listed on the wait sign. So walk straight on 2 times in a row. So like I've said before, maybe ask the cast member if that's what the real wait looks like, if the wait looks kind of high to you, or just get in line and find out for yourself, because right now with lowered capacity, wait times are super low, and that was totally worth it to ride it twice, to walk all the way through the queue again. We have our first character cavalcade that we have seen today, and it is Disney Junior. We've got Fancy Nancy over there. Oh, and she is getting it. She's having the time of her life. And Doc McStuffins. And they are all styling in these cars. And then that is Vampirina. I actually really like this song, y'all. I'm enjoying this. I'm really excited to see the Pixar cavalcade, so I hope that one comes out next. So it is 3:55 p.m. and I wanted to jump on here real quick and talk about Rise of the Resistance. So Rise of the Resistance is the newest Star Wars ride added to Galaxy's Edge that came December of 2019. It is the most popular ride in Disney World right now, and before quarantine, it was operating on a boarding group system. Now it is still operating on that boarding group system, but the system has changed. So using My Disney Experience, the Disney World app, you can join the boarding group system at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 4 p.m. There, you will only get to ride it once, so you will only get one boarding group for the day. So if you join it at 10 a.m. and you get that boarding group, then you won't get to ride it again for the day. But if you try to join at 10 a.m. and you don't get one, you can try again at 1 and you can try again at 4. So since we got here after 1 o'clock, this is our first time trying the boarding group system, and I'm gonna try and get us a boarding pass so that we can ride that before the day is up. And if we get a boarding group, once it's called, we will have 1 hour to return to the attraction. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this system as we go throughout the day, and I will share some screenshots here of how it works. Okay, so 4 o'clock came and went, and I logged into My Disney Experience, and I went to the home page, and there was a thing that said Rise of the Resistance, and I clicked join for the boarding groups. I was then asked to choose the members of my party, and then it put us in a boarding group. So we got backup boarding group number 71. Before the parks closed, they went through probably 100 boarding groups or more a day. So it's kind of crazy to me that 71 is now the backup. And I'm not sure how the backup groups work now. So I don't know if everyone that enters the queue at 4 is going to be in a backup group, or if I was just later than the other people that were entering at 4. But we will only be let on the attraction if there's enough room for us. So we're gonna see if we get the chance to today. If we do, it'll probably be a little later, but we'll see how that goes. And hopefully I'll get to show you guys 2 of Disney's most popular attractions in one day. 2 of its newest, Runaway Railway and Rise of the Resistance. Outside of Toy Story Land, they have this electronic sign, and it's showing health and safety reminders and wait times. It says right now Rise of the Resistance is on groups 38 to 46, and we are 71, so we're not sure if that means we'll get on or not. But here's the health and safety, and then it shows wait times and things. So let's go see what the toys are up to in Andy's backyard. Our first headed to Slinky Dog Dash, and it says it's a 15-minute wait. So let's see if that is true. Thank you. Hello again. So we have been in line for Slinky Dog Dash for about 10 minutes, and they just came on the intercom and they said that they have temporarily stopped all ride vehicles because of technical difficulties, and we are invited to keep our place in line if we want, or we can leave. So it's up to us. I think we're gonna wait about 10 minutes, and if the ride isn't back up by then we will leave and we'll probably go do another ride here in Toy Story Land, because both Toy Story Mania and Alien Swirling Saucers only have 5-minute waits. All right, so while we were in line for Slinky Dog Dash, a cast member came around and told us that the ride would likely be down for an hour. So they said we were welcome to stay. Let's back up. We were welcome to stay and wait there for an hour, or we could leave and come back. So we left, and now we're in line for Toy Story Mania. It said it was a 5-minute wait, and we've been in line for 1 minute. So we'll see if that's true. I think a lot of people left Slinky Dog and came over here to get in line, so that wait time may go up.
4, 5 potato, 6 potato, play the game and score. 7 potato, 8 potato, 9 potato, 10.
So we have boarded, and it took about 5 minutes to get through the whole line, so that was a pretty accurate wait time. And here we go. Woo! Wesley broke his high score. It's time for Alien Swirling Saucers, and the sign said a 5-minute wait. The cast member actually directed us through the Fast Pass queue. So I'm thinking we probably won't have to wait very long for this one either.
Your attention, please. A message from above.
Would you look at that, friends? It's a walk-on.
Your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside your
Let's go for a ride. They just came on the intercom and said that if anyone wants to re-ride, to just stay in our saucer. So it looks like we're doing round 2. So we found some friends in Galaxy's Edge. Chewy's out here. People are distanced. He's saying hello. And back there, we have Ray. Same as in other parks, guests are encouraged to place mobile orders here to dine. And then once the app tells you that your order has been prepared, you can come up and pick up your food. Here's the Falcon, and we're gonna ride Smuggler's Run with a standby wait of 15 minutes. Hello. I have heard that for this attraction, each party will get their own vehicle, their own cockpit to fly for the Millennium Falcon. So, looks like we'll both get to be pilots today, which is very fun. And then we'll have no gunners or engineers because there's just 2 of us here. We just got off of Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run, and unfortunately I have 2 pieces of bad news. 1, we did terrible. we got like 43%, and the Millennium Falcon was in shambles when we were done. So do not trust us to be your pilots. I'm sorry. I am no Han Solo. And number two, I just got a notification saying that Rise of the Resistance had reached capacity for the day and will not be able to accommodate our boarding group. So we won't be doing that one this time, but we know in the future we'll probably come back and try to make it at least for the 1 o'clock time slot for the boarding groups dropping, so that we'll be able to ride. Because it seems like the 4 o'clock people probably won't get to ride if there's any kind of difficulty, and we did see that it had some downtime earlier today, so that may be the problem that we ran into there. But on the upside, Slinky Dog Dash is running again, so we're gonna go back over to Toy Story Land and try that one out. We made it in line for Slinky Dog Dash, and we're waiting again. The wait time said 15 minutes, and the cast members just came over the intercom and said that they were going to be pausing it for a moment while they perform cleaning procedures. So that usually means, based on what we've seen from the other parks, that they will clean all the ride vehicles and run them through the ride once without anybody on them. We were ready for a little snack, so we came over here to the Baseline Tap House, which we've never been to. But they have this beautiful charcuterie plate, and we're very excited to try it and let you know what we think. So we finished up over at the Baseline Tap House. That charcuterie board was superb, so good. If you love cheeses and meats, especially kind of fancy ones, that will definitely be the thing for you to try. And now we're gonna come over here and to the Mickey Shorts Theater, and we're going to see Vacation Fun, which is a new Mickey Mouse cartoon that opened on the same day that Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway did. So we're gonna go in there and watch that and get some AC, and I'll see you after that. We just got out of the Mickey Shorts Theater. Vacation Fun is very cute. It's kind of a clip show of other Mickey Mouse shorts. And so if you've ever watched all of them or you've seen them on Disney Plus, it'll be very fun for you to go in there and get to see clips from all of them. But I wanted to show you what the crowds look like. It is about 10 after 7 and the park closes here at 8. And there are no people anywhere. All right, the thing that we have been waiting for is happening. The Pixar Friends Cavalcade, starting out with The Incredibles. Hello, Mr. Incredible, thank you.
You're incredible.
Edna Mode, she's fabulous, darling. And Sully. He's waving at us. We have the Green Army Men drummers. Woody and Jessie. And here comes my favorite Space Ranger, Stylin'. So we just got off of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway for the second time today. This time was also a very short wait. We probably only waited about 10 minutes in line, even though it had a higher wait time listed. And we are 20 minutes until park close, so I think we're gonna grab a snack and head on out of here. We've had a very fulfilling day, even for only getting here at 2:30, and it's 7:40 now. So we've spent like 5 hours and 10 minutes here, and we've done basically everything we wanted to do. We did not get to ride Rise of the Resistance, so that's my big tip for this park, is if Rise of the Resistance is a must-do for you, I would get here earlier in the day. I've heard that those 10 o'clock boarding passes are very hard to snag because so many people are going for them first thing in the morning, but you should be able to get one at 1 o'clock. Just try to get one then, because by the time 4 o'clock runs around, we got put in a backup boarding group, and then our boarding group didn't get called, and so we didn't get to experience it. So if that's a must-do for you, come here, prioritize that. Make sure you are ready in the app, or you're ready about to pull up the app on the minute. So at 10 o'clock on the dot, at 1 o'clock on the dot, at 4 o'clock on the dot, things like that. We rode basically everything else we wanted to do. We got to do Slinky Dog, we did Alien Swirling Saucers, Mickey and Minnie's, and Rock and Roller Coaster all twice. And we got to see a couple characters. We got to see all 3 cavalcades. So we saw Mickey and Friends, we saw the Disney Junior, and we saw the Pixar. That was perhaps one of my favorite cavalcades that I've seen at any park. So if you're a Pixar fan, that's definitely a must-do. And I really enjoyed that. Other than those things, there's not really a whole lot here that is different than what we've seen at the other parks. Mobile order is encouraged at quick service restaurants. There is plexiglass where queues are swerving and curving very close to each other. Everything is physically distant. You'll see markers on the ground. If you're interested in seeing those measures at other parks, make sure to check out my other videos. We have one for Magic Kingdom's annual pass holder preview, opening day at Epcot, a day at Animal Kingdom last week, and then we'll have this one up for Hollywood Studios. So make sure to check those out. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button, like the video, comment below what you thought. I'd love to hear from you. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is @movingtothemouse, and I'd love to have you over there. I post Disney content daily. I do reviews of rides, attractions, food. I share Disney news and just general Disney magic every day over there, and so I'd love for you to follow along. Thank you so much for going on this Disney adventure with me, and I will see you on my next Disney adventure. Bye.